Well, yeah, if I was outside the hand, if I was Andrew, I'd be like, wow, this is incredible. Like the chip leader and the guy in second. Like wait, I'm trying to leverage Andrew's stack against Derek, and then Derek's taken like exception to that in a way. And then if next time I have a situation, I'm like, oh, if I raise it, he's probably gonna go like a pip or too wide, you know? So now I have to like completely change my strategy up. And if I don't if I somehow don't think about that, maybe like 10 years ago when I first started playing in Vegas, if I wouldn't think about that and I'll just keep raising, keep jamming, and not take into account that kind of meta game. Probably we would have collided more than we did, and Andrew would have been the one who would have benefited from it, you know? So in the moment, I was like, fuck, I don't want there to be any drama. So what I ended up doing was I just kept walking outside the room because they have in Venetian, they have the stream live. It's kind of weird when you're playing, you see yourself at the same time. So I was just walking outside the room to see the stack sizes after that because I didn't want to keep I only asked him one time, I think, in the final table actually, which is funny because the way it's interpreted from the video is that like I keep asking him, asking him, asking him. I ask him one
Yeah.
time and he refuses to show me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna ask him again because I don't want to ask him. I want to just know so I can steal his blind, you know?
Yeah, and that
It's
Um,
interesting because I actually took that away from the video too. I thought you were badgering him, but you weren't. You were intentionally trying not to. That's crazy.
yeah, it's literally this again. This is what I mean about a clip. Like, uh, so the first thing happened. The guy raised the button. The Asian guy. I don't know his exact name right now. He raised the button, and I had 9-6 offsuit, and I was contemplating whether to flat call or not. And a lot of people assume that he like open jammed. I was trying to get like a chip count with my 9-6, and it was like you're never going to call anyway. Like, why are you asking for a chip count? Whereas he min raised and if he has like 12 big blinds or 18 big blinds, it's a big difference because he's going to have like a big jamming range of 12 big blinds, whereas at 18, he might, be inducing wider or whatever else it may be. So I ended up not being bullied, but in my mind, I was like, wow, this looks really weird. Like Derek's made a big deal out of this. I've spent like a minute and a half on this relatively basic pre-flop fold with 9-6 offsuit. So I just said, fuck it, I'm going to call because I know it's going to look bad. And and the clip doesn't show that. The clip just moves on to like Derek and me
right,
like
right.
going back and forth, which is weird because if they just let it run out, they'll see that I actually like just decided to call basically because I knew how bad it would look. So I call the 9-6 and then the board comes and he ends up bluffing me. So
Shamed
it's
you,
actually
shamed you into the call. Jeez.